What's going on, family? Welcome in, YouTube. Welcome back to the show. I go by the name of Trap Vision 3D if you are new here. But all of my current folks, man, what's happening? All right, so unboxing, right? We about to get into it. So before we unbox, just know this. I've actually followed a number of channels. I've looked at tons of content on particular brands, from Rolex to Invicta to Deep Blue to Laurier. Like, so you have your micro brands, you have, like, there's so much content, but there's one in particular brand that we're going to be unboxing, which you guys saw the thumbnail. I was going to keep it a surprise, but I said, you know what, let's just go for it. And that is Zodiac. Now, Zodiac dates back to the 1800s, but it got taken over, or actually bought out, by a company, Fossil, right? Now, currently, if you watch any big YouTuber or any YouTuber period, they'll tell you about Fossil. You know, right now, Fossil is not a popular brand, and the best thing they have is Zodiac, right? But that's not true, because if you look at the sales numbers, Fossil's doing great. They're doing good. Now, I remember back in the day, back in the 90s, if you had a Fossil and a Movado were like the two top brands. You know, Rolex was way out of our realm, you know, like for people. I was in high school. But in high school, oh man, 96, 97, man, oh my gosh, Fossil was it, man. That and the cologne. But today we're gonna unbox a watch that I looked at a number of the colors, but I wanted to get this one because what it meant back in the 50s. So now you should know, okay, now he's talking about a 53. So for you guys that are into the 50s era of watches, dive watches, you should like this one. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, before we open this box, I do keep in mind that the history of a watch may not appeal to everybody. Some people just buy because of pure aesthetics or just because of a brand name. Now, Zodiac isn't a name that what I was familiar with coming up. Of course, Rolex was number one, Citizen, Timex, things of that nature. But I think the history of this watch is very interesting, and it has changed hands as far as ownership and whatever. Sort of like glycine, which is fitting because as I unbox this thing, Matt took the liberty of dropping in a glycine pen, and I had to look at it at first like, okay, what is this? I knew it was a pen. I didn't know if I'd have flipped it over, I would have saw that it actually said glycine, and I wouldn't have been wrestling with it so much. But anyway, as far as Zodiac is concerned, back in the 50s, 53 to be exact, I know that was a monumental time for dive watches. This is a tool. This is something that divers were using, and some people could afford, some people couldn't. And this watch actually costs more than a Rolex. However, nowadays, it doesn't have the same prestige as Rolex, though the history is just as rich. But I'll leave it up to you guys to decide on how you feel about this watch. But I just want to plug Matt. Unpaid promotion, but Mattswatches over on eBay is where I got this watch from at a phenomenal price. You guys check it out. Go down in the link below. You get an opportunity. This guy is amazing. That's all I can say, man. So let's get into the watch. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, here is my first impression of this timepiece. The black is amazing. I like it. What I thought was super impressive, man, like, you guys cannot smell it, but it has a a vanilla smell to the strap, man. That is such a nice touch. And you have, well, let's get it in focus, sign crown. Let's see if we can get this. I know it's pretty noisy in here. It was like a minute ago, it was super quiet, y'all. Hold up, let me see. $120 click bezel. Did I get that lined up right? Let's get this thing, screw down crown. Let's give it a turn. Now this, oh yeah, STP movement. Now here's the crazy thing. there are a number of channels that cover Zodiac as a whole, right? And I'll say majority of the channels that I look, because I watched a lot of channels before I looked at this, before I actually purchased. But there was one channel in particular that did not give Zodiac such a pass. Actually, it was considered to be an overpriced micro brand. But I mean, I'll leave that up to you to decide. I bought the watch because of its heritage. I dig the history. 1953. This watch actually came out before Rolex put their diver out for the 50s, and I think that's pretty cool. And I'm digging, like looking at this watch as a whole. I like black anyway on the watch, but if you look at the 12, 9, and 6, and even the 3, how the cutout window is, that's clever. But the biggest thing is I purchased this from Mattswatches. Now, Matt, this isn't a paid promotion, man, but for those that are leery about shopping on eBay, because that's where I got this from, he makes it so easy, man. All you got to do is reach out to him. He'll give you all type of information. He's very responsive, very active online. So, yeah, your boy finally got a Zodiac, something historically sound. And for my Invicta collectors, I already know what you're going to say. It's too small, bro. It is. The dimensions, I believe it was 39 at the case and 40 at the bezel. And I get it, y'all. Personal preference, man. But I'm gonna rock this watch, wear it. I'm just love it. Hold on. I had to pull it off screen to get that. Man, that is crazy. The strap smells like vanilla. That is crazy. And it's super comfortable. Oh, before I go, 20 millimeter lugs, right? This thing is about to be a strap monster, man. I'm actually, right now, I know you guys, you can leave it down in the comment section who you go to for straps, but I'm going over Strap Habit and see what they have. I already have, wait a minute. Yeah, what's the name strap? I got Random Rob strap may go good with this because it has like hints of orange in it. Let's try it out later. Okay, all right, y'all. I'm out of here, man. You guys collect in. Ooh, y'all see that? 1882 is when it started. Okay, I'm just seeing like little details. All right, I'm really going this time, man. Y'all be blessed.